Camilla Magdalene Maury Boston says good morning. Good morning.
And once I give my service, you'll take care of the rest.
And the word of the day today is Lodestone. Lodestone.
For the privilege, oh, merciful Father.
Lodestone. Lodestone. Now, when used literally, lodestone refers to the mineral magnetite, a magnetic iron ore. Lodestone is also used figuratively to refer to something that, like a magnet, strongly attracts things. Ah, nice word. Here's how we can use that word in a sentence. The city is a lodestone for aspiring musicians of all genres.
I don't only want to talk the talk.
Yeah.
Oh, merciful Father.
Nice.
To walk the walk. Yes. Oh, Father.
Learn to spell it, learn to write it, learn to pronounce it. Most importantly, learn to use it in your writing and your speech.
Oh, Father.
Lovely.
Thank you for my family.
A good day to have a good day, yeah? Nice.
Gives to me. Oh,
Catherine Phillip, good morning. Sylvina Charles, good morning. How are you doing? Dance with me this morning.
merciful Father. Take my heart, save my soul.
Dance with me this morning as we give thanks and praise for another day in the land of the living.
This is the
Again, reaching out and saying good morning to Mr. Mark Dodson and your dear wife Catherine, all the way in Christchurch, Barbados.
yeah, my pride.
Good morning.
Well,
Thanks for being there, man.
a chance to start afresh again.
23 minutes on to 7 o'clock. That is our time.
Things just won't be the same. But since for tomorrow, there is no guarantee. I want to.
And at this time, it's time for the motivational tip of the day. Let's head on to that.
Oh, Father, thank you for another day. Oh, merciful Father.
And it says, success is peace of mind, which is a direct result of self-satisfaction in knowing you made the effort to become the best of which you are capable. Yes, success is a peace of mind, which is a direct result of self-satisfaction in knowing you made the effort to become the best of which you are capable. Nadisha, that one was for you.
Life is filled with so much ups and downs.
Yeah.
I know you got the powers.
22 minutes on to the 7 o'clock. Debbie, good morning to you and the family out there in Bacalet. Good morning to Ariel and Kitty Cat and Alwyn, the folks in Mama Ken. Good morning, Chief. And Eggies and the folks in Apritut Peck and family. Good morning, Apritut.
Merciful Father, you provide my
91 degrees and upwards today in New York. Wow, Yulin, you have it hot today.
oh, merciful Father.
Yulin, dance, break a sweat, and then you'll cool down, right?
Oh, my,
Yeah.
oh, my child.
To those of you on the sister aisle who are capable of hearing us at this time, we know restoration is in progress. Some of you might be able to hear us at this time.
I will lift up my eyes unto the hills from whence cometh my help.
So Mildred, how is Shem doing this morning?
Made heaven and earth.
Veronica Sandy is in the building. Good morning, Veronica.
Neither can
Reaching out and saying good morning to you, Andrea, Cecil Cadet, Thomas Moraine, Mike and Mikey Hutchinson,
I'll try to do my best.
and the entire team. Good morning. Rochelle Cummings, good morning.
You'll take care of the rest.
Yeah.
Oh, Father, thank you.
The song's got a nice bounce.
Oh, merciful Father.
Pastor Laurie Dominic and the First Family, good morning. Sister Nadika, how are they doing? How are the children?
Nothing more I
The entire family, the congregation of the Wester Hall New Testament Church of God, good morning.
for you. Let me
Pastor Dave King and dear wife, Catherine, Mom, good morning. Miss Parrott, good morning to you. And family. Miss Bola, good morning to Miss Toussaint out there in Latas.
hear my prayer.
Nixon Fletcher, good morning to you and mom and dad and the entire Fletcher family.
Oh, Father, I don't only want to talk the talk. Oh,
Pastor Rodney, good morning.
but strive to walk the walk.
Pastor Crow. Nutmeg Quinn, good morning. Lisa Sonny,
Merciful Father, in service.
all the way from Maryland. I'm so glad to bring you a little touch of the spice.
Thank you for my Father.
Those of you in the UK, good morning.
Merciful Father, all your precious gifts to me.
Nice.
Father, I don't know just what.
Folks, it's now time for us to have the nutritional tip of the day. We head on to Master Control as we bring you that nutritional tip. Please listen carefully.
Oh, my
Follow these steps and you'll be fine. Drink lots of water.
Turmeric is a locally sourced plant that is part of the ginger family. It is considered to be a spice that has several healthy benefits and can be used in different ways. Turmeric is native to the Southeast Asian and Indian subcontinent and is a golden orange spice that is the rhizome or fruit of the flowering plant. It is used in cooking and in traditional medicine and is known for its vibrant color and flavor. Many, however, are unaware of the nutritious value turmeric adds to foods, as the rhizome contains the compound curcumin, which has antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Turmeric has been known to aid in the reduction of inflammation. It provides pain relief and also assists in supporting liver and kidney function. It is also known to assist people with arthritis, as its anti-inflammatory properties assist in alleviating joint pain. The spice can also be used in spice mixtures and seasonings for cooking and preparing foods. It can also be used to make homemade dressing along with olive oil and vinegar for your salads. Another great way to consume turmeric is by making a drink called golden milk. This is made by simmering freshly grated turmeric or turmeric powder with coconut milk, honey, and spices like nutmeg and cinnamon with a pinch of black pepper on the stove for a few minutes. This drink is healing, can help to relieve and reduce pain, and can be consumed at any time. Although healthy and safe to consume, studies have shown that it is important to not overuse turmeric because it can upset the stomach and can negatively affect digestion in some people, as the spice does help in stimulating the stomach to produce more gastric acid. Turmeric can also cause thinning of the blood, which can cause a person to bleed profusely if they receive a cut because of its purifying properties. Until next time, the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council reminds you to look, eat, and feel well.
Minerals ring a bell? Yes, the key.
All right, thank you very much there, Dorian. Yeah, so folks, you heard it, right? But you know, we don't pay much attention to the nutritional value of turmeric. We locally call it saffron. Yeah, very, 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 very nutritious and healthy fruit. Not fruit, you know, it's not a fruit actually. It's a tuber. Yeah, some folks use it primarily in oil dong, but no, you can use it in tea and everything like that. You can sprinkle a little on your salad as well. Good, folks, it's 16 minutes on to the 7 o'clock. We take a quick commercial break and we come back with the AM edition of News, Sports, and the Weather here on the GBN.
Running a business is hard. Running a creative business, that's 10 times harder. The Grenada Office of Creative Affairs understands the unique challenges creative entrepreneurs face, especially when it comes to securing financing. That's why they have partnered with the Grenada Development Bank to launch the Creative and Cultural Industries Business Development Fund. Hello. Designed specifically for creative entrepreneurs like you and me. Unlock your full potential with our tailored financing options. Access loans of up to $50,000 at just 2% interest, empowering you to upgrade and expand your business. Receive business support vouchers of up to $5,000 to enhance your business plans, financial strategies, or marketing efforts. But that's not all. Nonprofits and community-based projects can secure grants of up to $25,000. So, what are you waiting for? Make the call today and learn how you can finance your dreams. contact the Grenada Development Bank and unleash your creativity.
Hey, Lynn.
Hey, neighbor.
Here's the bill I asked you to pay for me.
How did you get your electricity bill to be so low?
For one, we size our transformers just for what we need. And we unplug transformers, chargers, and other devices when they're not in use. We also replaced our light bulbs with LEDs.
They burn less energy, right?
Much less. I even replaced the seal on my refrigerator door to keep the cold air in.
And Grenlec is always advising us not to open the fridge too often.
That's right. And my family washes and irons in bulk.
So while Grenada can't control fuel prices, I can conserve energy and save money.
Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Wednesday, July 17th, 2024. Coming up in the news, Carrie and Triton, a non-capital murder trial nearing conclusion. In the region, the Seismic Research Center at UE says Dominica experiencing bursts of volcanic earthquakes. Internationally, Israeli attacks killed dozens of Palestinians in southern and central Gaza. And in sports, Grenada Olympic Committee confirms selection of 6 athletes to represent Grenada at the upcoming Olympic Games in Paris, France. We've got the details to these and more after these messages.
Mark your calendars for a day of non-stop fun and laughter. The St. George's Lions Club, Spice Mass, and Grenlec present All Mass 2024. It's all happening at the Grenada Youth Center on Sunday, July 21st, starting at 3 p.m. Tickets are just $35 for adults and $15 for children 12 and under. Grab yours from any Lions and Leo members, Grenadian Optical, and Clear Vision. All Mass promises humorous antics and infectious laughter for the whole family. Be there. This advertisement sponsored by Demerara Mutual. Life. Am with them.
Grenada is on a track to become a Caribbean trendsetter for waste management and recycling. We are establishing a recycling culture to rid our landfill, our country, of plastic waste.
Good morning, everyone. With the details, I am Gordon Joseph. Just days after the first support crew arrived from St. Lucia, Grenlec welcomed additional Carolec teams from Barbados Light and Power Company, BLPC, and Dominica Electricity Services, DOMLEC. The Dominica and Barbados crews traveled to Carriacou on Sunday, 14th July to support the Grenlec team in Carriacou and PD Matnik, while a team from Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission, TNTEC, is expected to arrive in Carriacou later this week. These teams, together with the Grenlec teams, they bring together a significant cadre of skilled and experienced staff that are undertaking restoration efforts in Carriacou and PT Martinique. Clive Hostin, the acting general manager, commented. He said, Grenlec welcomes the support from regional utility companies to work alongside our team in restoring power to the residents of Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique. Our islands suffered major losses, and the added manpower and resources is a significant contribution in restoring power to our residents. We thank our Grenlec team for their excellent job in restoring power to customers, regional teams on the ground, Carolac, and our fellow regional utility companies for coming to our aid. The Regional Support Team initiative is coordinated through Carolac to provide restoration relief to islands in need. Meanwhile, the high-profile murder trial of 34-year-old farmer Kerrion Chaiton is approaching its final stages in the High Court, presided over by Judge Madam Justice Paula Guilford. The trial, which commenced on June 11th at the St. George's No. 1 High Court, centers on the January 2020 shooting death of 16-year-old school student Lanisha Stafford in Carrier St. Andrew. That was the first recorded homicide for that year. Chaiton, who is being represented by Dr. Francis Alexis Casey, faces an indictable non-capital murder charge for Stafford's death. If convicted, he could receive a maximum sentence of life in prison. He was granted bail in June 2020 amid measures to reduce the prison population during the COVID-19 pandemic and is currently out on $50,000 bail with 2 sureties. The prosecution, led by Senior Crown Counsel Howard Pinnock from the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, presented 7 witnesses in support of its case. Both the prosecution and the defense are scheduled to deliver their closing statements to the 12-member jury on Wednesday. Following the closing addresses, Justice Guilford is expected to summarize the case on Thursday, after which the jury will deliberate and render a verdict in the 4-year-old matter. The community awaits the conclusion of this significant trial, which has drawn considerable attention due to the nature of the crime and the age of the victim. And finally, on the local scene, the excitement is building as the highly anticipated Calypso 10th judging kicks off this Friday, with Calypsonians from the Northwest Brigade vying for a chance to advance to the semi-final round of the National 2024 Calypso competition. The event is scheduled to take place at the Happy Hill Secondary School Hard Court, starting at 8 p.m. So far, 12 Calypsonians have been confirmed in the lineup, including notable names such as Michael Baraka Joseph, Evelyn Zingo Alexander, Valine Ned, Ray Soka Ray Samuel, Thomas Fupi Moraine, and newcomer Clemeline Miss Coco Noel. The admission to that event is only $20. The judging will then move to the Deluxe Cinema in Grenville St. Andrew on Saturday, with competition among the 11 Calypsonians associated with the Kaiso Bads Calypso 10th of 10-time Calypso monarch Finley Jeffrey the Scholar. On Sunday in St. David, Calypsonians from the Kingdom Calypso 10th, led by seasoned Calypsonian Lady Cheryl, will be judged. On Monday 22nd, the Kaiso Bads sister organization, the Fireworks Calypso 10th, will be judged at the Deluxe Cinema. Meanwhile, the defending Calypso monarch Kelly Rootsman Kelly Klein, who won the 2023 title under the Kaiso Bads banner, will defend his title as the leader of his own Calypso tent. The Roots Calypso 10th, set to be launched on Thursday, will be judged next Tuesday, 23rd, at the Grenada Trade Center Annex. The lineup includes former monarch Sour Serpent and reigning monarch Rootsman Kelly. Also on the cast are Small Axe and Top Cat, who all previously performed at the Kaiso Bads tent. Grenada's reigning Carnival Queen, Amone Francis, is also among the lineup, which features other female artists like Royalty, Miney, and Minnie X, the youngest performer and daughter of Small Axe. That concludes the first segment of news. Stay with us. The regional roundup and international developments are straight ahead. At 5 minutes on to 7 o'clock, we join the Caribbean News Desk for this morning's edition of the Regional Roundup.
Loudly and impolitely, He said that they were not keeping police stations in good condition.
From
and
the Caribbean News Desk, the morning edition. Good morning. I'm Kendall Morgan.
And allowing situations to escalate to the Caribbean, where people seeking redress must pay bribes.
Guardian political analyst and political consultant Derek Ramsamouj is challenging what he says was his unlawful detention by Suriname police from October 2020 to September 2022. The holder of a free movement of skilled person certificate, Mr. Ramsamouj has moved to the Caribbean Court of Justice on the CARICOM's revised Treaty of Chaguaranas on several grounds. His lawyer, Justin Phelps, told the CCJ case management hearing yesterday there are several grounds for the case.
The human rights that we contend were infringed.
This has been the morning edition from the Caribbean News Desk.
By way of having to pay exorbitant and prohibitive prices for medical treatment. In all of these circumstances, Your Honours, we submit that we have made out and will make out an arguable case on the question of prejudice of the rights.
The CCJ also heard that Mr. Ramsamouj said he was forced into signing documents in Dutch, a language not known to him, which were later used in court as his confession. Suriname government lawyer Hans Nimmerpoel says Mr. Ramsamouj was still being prosecuted for forgery and being part of a criminal organization. The lawyer told the CCJ Mr. Ramsamouj's human rights were not breached because he was held in keeping with Suriname's laws.
To show a breach of the right in question, Mr. Ramsamouj would have had to demonstrate that in his arrest and detention, there was some element of discrimination based only on nationality, which Suriname contends has not been shown.
The court will decide on or before October 10th whether the case should go ahead further.
In an historic first for Antigua and Barbuda, an independent legislator was yesterday sworn in as a government minister. Legislator Anthony Smith had just the day before resigned from the main opposition United Progressive Party, UPP, citing a misalignment of values that cannot be reconciled. He had indicated then that he would serve as an independent member of Parliament since he cannot legally cross the floor in Parliament. 24 hours later, he was sworn in as Minister of Agriculture, Lands, Fisheries and the Blue Economy in the government of the ruling Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party.
I know at this time that persons will be still hurt that I would have decided to withdraw my allegiance from the United Progressive Party, and I can understand, but this is an opportunity driven to serve the people of All Saints West and the people of Antigua and Barbuda. And again, nation building comes before all the partisan politics that we see on the ground and we hear all the time. And again, I am very appreciative that the Prime Minister would have placed his trust in me as an independent member of the House.
Meanwhile, leader of the ruling Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party, Prime Minister Gaston Brown, has welcomed the move as one that is likely to advance the new independent minister's political career.
A show of solidarity by Caribbean leaders for St. Vincent and the Grenadines as it continues to mobilize support for the post-Hurricane Beryl recovery. The Prime Ministers of Antigua and Barbuda, Grenada, Dominica, St. Kitts Nevis and St. Lucia, and the Premier of the Cayman Islands yesterday toured the hurricane-devastated islands in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. This followed a similar visit last week to Grenada's devastated sister isles of Carriacou and Petit Martinique. Speaking on behalf of his colleague heads, Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit of Dominica warned that it is time the international community turned its climate financing rhetoric into action.
I'm upset with the developer. I'm angry at them, actually, because all they will do is call you to express empathy. But empathy is not only in words, empathy is in practice, action, and keeping your promises. Not only telling us that you're sorry. No, sorry is not going to build a house in Union Island. What St. Vincent Grenadines is now with money.
In Guyana, despite a 20% reduction in serious crimes, Home Affairs Minister Robeson Ben yesterday voiced concern about the quality of members of the police force. In addition to speaking loudly and impolitely, he said that they were not keeping police stations in good condition and the toilets were often dirty. Mr. Ben also said police must stop allowing situations to escalate to the point where people seeking redress must pay bribes. He also told the Police Force Symposium that a time has come for Guyanese police officers to cease dressing in a manner that signals that they are bribe takers.
And the police commanders and others who find themselves in authority must not think that arriving at the job that they need to award and reward themselves and to walk around with plenty gold and diamonds around the neck and the fingers. If they have that, it means they are men who could be bought. I can buy you because that's what you like and you flaunt it. It must stop.
Well, this has been.
And looking further afield, dozens of Palestinians have been killed in Israeli air raids in southern and central Gaza, including one that struck an Israeli-designated safe zone crowded with thousands of displaced people, so said Palestinian health officials. An air raid on Tuesday hit a main street lined with market stalls outside the southern city of Khan Yunis in Al-Mawasi, at the heart of the zone that is packed with shelters for displaced people. Officials at Khan Yuan's Nasser Hospital said 17 people were killed. Meanwhile, top United States Senator Bob Menendez has been found guilty of all 16 criminal counts he faced in a widely watched corruption trial in New York, including bribery and acting as an unregistered foreign agent. A Manhattan federal court jury delivered its verdict on Tuesday after deliberating for more than 12 hours over 3 days. After the verdict was read out, Menendez rested his elbows on the table, clasped his hands together, and stared straight ahead. He said afterwards that he plans to appeal. Prosecutors had accused Menendez, a New Jersey lawmaker and an influential figure in the Democratic Party, of taking part in overlapping bribery schemes in which he and his wife accepted bribes from 3 businessmen who wanted Menendez's help. In exchange for hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash, gold bars, and car and mortgage payments, Menendez helped steer billions of dollars in U.S. aid to Egypt, where one of the businessmen, Wael Hanna, had ties to government officials, according to prosecutors. And that ends the regional roundup and the international segment of news. Stay with us. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. A 6-member team will represent Grenada at the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. The track and field athletes are Kirani James, Lyndon Victor, Anderson Peters, and Haley Hazard, while the swimmers are Tilly Collymore and Zachary Gresham. The announcement was made yesterday by the Grenada Olympic Committee. Kirani James is a beloved figure in Grenada and a formidable force in track and field. He's making his 4th Olympic appearance, having won gold in the 400 meters in 2012, silver in 2016, and bronze at the Games held in 2022. James' achievements at the Olympics, World Championships, and Commonwealth Games have made him a national hero and an inspiration to aspiring athletes worldwide. Meanwhile, Lyndon Victor, a Commonwealth Games gold medalist, has demonstrated extraordinary prowess in his decathlon, embodying resilience throughout his career. His participation in the Paris Olympics marks another milestone in his pursuit of excellence. Anderson Peters, a javelin protege, enters the Olympic arena with a record-breaking career and a determination to add to Grenada's sporting legacy with his exceptional skills and unwavering commitment. He is a World Championship gold medalist. Haley Hazard brings her speed and agility to the Olympic track, where she will compete in the sprint events. Meanwhile, Tilly Colimo exemplifies Grenada's rising talent in swimming, poised to make her mark in the Olympic arena. Zachary Gresham, an emerging star in swimming, represents Grenada's prowess in aquatic sports. Leading the delegation as chef de mission is Dr. Jane Noel and manager Conrad Francis, whose guidance and leadership will ensure the athletes are supported and prepared to perform at their best during the Games. Paris 2024 takes place from July 26th to August 11th, 2024 in France. I should have been there. Folks, that's the sport. At this time, we'll have more sports for you in a luncheon edition. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead. For the latest weather forecast, we join my good friend at the Met Office of the MBIA, Andre Dre Charles. Dre, good morning.
Good morning to you and to the listeners of GBM. And here's weather for today, Wednesday, the 17th July 2024. Currently it's fair. Winds are from the southeast at 17 miles per hour. Barometric pressure 15.4 millibars. That's above normal and rising. Present temperature 28.6 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 79%. Yesterday's maximum temperature 30.8 degrees Celsius. Last night's minimum 27.4 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, 14.5 millimeters of rainfall was recorded, which brings the total fall amount to 95.3 millimeters. Now to have a look at the forecast and that for today and tonight. Today we expect some generally fair conditions, becoming partly cloudy at times, mainly during the afternoon, with possible isolated showers. Maximum temperature 31 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas slight to moderate, with waves up to 9 feet in open waters. Today's low is at 8 a.m., then high tides at 12:30 p.m. and low at 6:15 p.m. Sunset today at 6:36, rises tomorrow at 5:50. Just a repeat of the forecast, but for today and tonight. Generally fair, becoming partly cloudy at times, mainly during the afternoon, with possible isolated showers. I'm Andre Charles, report from the Met Office. Thank you.
Andre, as usual, to heighten our preparedness, I like to look a little further. What's happening on the horizon for us? Are there any weather systems that, whether it's just a depression or a wave or what, are there any systems facing us at the moment?
Well, just the usual waves that keep coming across from the African coast. Depression, anything of those nature, no, there isn't any at the moment.
So in essence, we have a relatively safe week.
Yeah, I understand. We have a wave at 45, just about 44 degrees west, so that's still 2 days away. So we're looking pretty okay at the moment.
Okay, and I hope you're praying that we don't get a repeat of Beryl, right?
Definitely, man.
Have a good day, Andre.
All right, take care.
All right, folks, that was the latest weather forecast. It came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick and Thompson Company Limited.
Coming up, African emancipation celebrations build towards the big day. Crop Over rolls towards its own colorful conclusion. One of this region's top banks continues to demonstrate the power to make a difference. Welcome to another award-winning Home Away from Home. Caribbean athletes ready for the world. Souvenirs stitched from scratch. It's all next on this station.
It's 8 minutes gone past the 7 o'clock hour. Well, as a matter of fact, let me get the time correct. 10 minutes after 7. To end the news, we've got a recap of the headlines. Locally, we hear that Carrion Triton non-capital murder trial is nearing its conclusion. In the region, Dominica experiencing bursts of volcanic earthquakes. Internationally, the war in Gaza continues. Israeli attacks killed dozens of Palestinians in the southern and central Gaza. And in sports, we wish them all the best as we hear the Grenada Olympic Committee confirms the selection of 6 athletes to represent Grenada at the upcoming Olympic Games in Paris, France. Can Kirani do it again? Of course he can. Yes, he can. Can Lyndon do it? Of course. Can Haley do it? Of course. Can Miss Gresham do it? Of course. We can. That's the morning edition of news for today, Wednesday, July 17th, 2024. On behalf of the entire news department, I'm Gordon Joseph, thanking you for listening, wishing you a productive day, and extending the invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere.
Grenada is on a track to become a Caribbean trendsetter for waste management and recycling. We are establishing a recycling culture to rid our landfill, our country, of plastic waste. Under the OECS Recycle Pilot Project, residents and the business sector are being encouraged to see the potential in plastic. Every day, plastic bottles can be stored and prepared for collection and recycling. Plastic is not waste. There is investment opportunity in plastic recycling. Sustainable clean water, food safety, beautiful beaches, marine spaces, and a potential arena for investment for OECS entrepreneurs. Let's recycle and explore avenues to convert plastic into profit.
Recycle OECS. Green actions, blue oceans.
Where are you come out? Where are you from? How was leave free promotion? It is on budget. Somebody send out the warning.
Spend $50 or more at any Hubbard's department or participating outlets for a chance to win free fuel, free drinks, free prizes, free property and vehicular insurance, free Hub TV and internet, free electricity, free coke, free water, free cooking gas, free paint supplies, free Dutch Lady milk, free passes to Sunshine promotion events for 2024, free groceries, all for 1 whole year, and every winner receives a free lunch package. But that's not all. Drive away in style in a brand new Isuzu D-Max. It sips, it doesn't guzzle. So fill out your entries and place them into the marked entry boxes. This promotion is brought to you in part by Dutch Lady, Danny, Promo, Supreme Bleach, Creative Chef, Grenlac, Floor, Salt Petroleum, Grenadian General Insurance Company Limited, Coca-Cola, Sunshine Promotion, Caribberies, Coop Bank, Sesame Spain, and Food Fear. Promotion runs from April 2nd to December 24. Terms and conditions apply.
Get ready for the ultimate family fun day at PAL Kids Fest.
On July 20th at 1 p.m. at the Moulin Rouge Playing Field for an unforgettable day packed with excitement. And guess what? Admission is absolutely free.
Immerse yourself in a world of thrilling activities, from mini vehicles to bouncing castles, face painting, and so much more. There's something for everyone to enjoy.
And the fun doesn't stop there. We're giving away incredible prizes, including Amazon Fire Sticks and a flat screen TV. Don't miss your chance to win big. Eats and drinks on sale.
Don't miss out on the biggest event of summer. Bring the whole family and make unforgettable memories at PAL Kids Fest. See you there.
This ad is sponsored by Terry's Yacht Services, Modern Photo Studio, Maitland's Trucking Services, GBN, and 92.5 FM.
Flatlands, Park, Ship, and Print, together with Concept Events, present Pre-Day, the biggest show in Grenada's Carnival. Wednesday, August 7th, Grenada National Stadium. Gates open at 9 p.m. Showtime 10 p.m. A celebration of the Jab, featuring the Minister of Jab, the Jab Boss, Talpri.
I am the Jab Boss. Certain things I end up.
Also featuring guest performances by TNT's Road March King, Mikhail Tasia, Nadia Batson, and Sass. Cohen Dubois, Problem Child, Lil Rick, Lead Pipe and Status, Lyrical, Westways, Boise, Lava Man, Corn, Terror, The Governor, Skinny Banter, Super Fly and Flip, Muddy and Squeezehead, Temperance Dash, and a whole lot more. Also, a special surprise guest. All early bird tickets are sold out. Get your $100 regular tickets right now, and also get your VIP $600 tickets. It is the biggest event to touch down this Carnival 2024. Pre-day.
It's the Quartz Appliance Event. Cook it, fry it, bake it on a new Mabe stove for only $1,799. Stack it, pack it, and chill it with a Frigidaire 4-mount fridge for $2,749. Laundry piling up? Wash it, spin it, dry it in a Frigidaire 17-kilogram washing machine top, only $2,399. Get it now and pay later. It's the Quartz Appliance Event, only at Quartz, bringing value home. Offers end July 24th, 2024. Conditions apply.
16 minutes gone past at 7 o'clock. Good morning, Hilary J. Harris. How are you doing?
Everybody jumping.
Jocelyn Langdon. Good morning. Roger Christopher. Anika Reese. Good morning. Alison Cox Osplund. Janet Mark. Good morning. Judith Waderly DeGale. How are you doing? Hope you're doing fine. I'm just going to be provocative this morning. You know, there are those who are counting down the days to come home for the greatest festival at this time of year anywhere. So I'm just going to let them know that. You know who I'm talking about, right? Nonetheless, folks, it's time for a conversation. It's been quite a while that we haven't had a lengthy, conversation where I heard from you. I don't know what's buzzing in your neck of the woods. I know quite a number of folks are still in the relief and recovery mode. There are so many things brewing. I'm going to give you the opportunity to tell me what's happening in your area. What would you like to bring to the fore this morning? In essence, another way of saying it, it's an open line, okay? We're going to keep it short. Cut that, turn the volume of your device down. No disrespect, and so forth, all right? Let's go to the telephone lines right away. Good morning, caller.
Morning, Mr. Joseph. How are you doing?
I ain't do it yet, but I could do it. I had to get your book, man. How is it going?
It's there. I have to pass and drop it for you. But I am calling just to find out if there is anybody in Nawassa who really know what is happening in Nawassa. We've been calling for the last 2-3 weeks, and Nawassa can't give any answer. Whether it is the town office, the Guav office, there was a very rude young lady on the other side of the phone day before in the Guav branch talking about she in the same boat too. But if you're in the same boat, meaning you.
Okay, I presume you're driving. Oh my goodness, why did this have to happen? Murphy's Law came into place. When anything that can go wrong will go wrong at the worst possible time. I do hope that you call back because I want to hear your concern. 19 minutes after 7 o'clock. 435-2041. Call me. Let's see what's happening. That's what I'm talking about. There are issues out there. And, maybe we shouldn't be people are still trying to get over the impact of burial, right? So maybe people are on edge, but professionalism is professionalism, right?
Everybody jumping.
Someone says here, good morning, innocent. People are being neglected after the passage of Hurricane Beryl. Imagine roof blown off and to date not even a tarpaulin available to give them by NADMA. Like town is forgotten. Pedro in hiding and the man paying to assist people with housing worse than the one NNP had. No one to report him to because when we report him, he riding with Claudette and lying for her. The truth will speak when we go to the polls, or fingers that count. If they feel God is not if God is not skipping or sleeping? Well, God is not sleeping. Tell them joke they're making. Okay, we will get respect, so they better put him in his place or don't come in front with door begging for a vote. Okay, all right, a word to the wise is sufficient. All right, let's go to the telephone. Well, not the telephone, actually, that's a WhatsApp call. Good morning, welcome.
Morning, Mr. Joseph.
How are you?
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
I'm just phoning on the behalf of myself.
Okay, go right ahead.
Carnival build up and stuff like that, you know, from Friday. Now, I want your take on this. Which one of the ones starting from Friday onwards can you take children to? Because it shouldn't really be about adults, you know what I'm saying?
There are a number of activities that are earmarked for children. For example, there is, I just played one. We have Uncle Talpri Kids Day. They have the Kids Soca Monarch. There is also the Children Carnival Frolic. There are a number of activities that are designed specifically for the children. Yeah?
On the top of your tongue, give me some dates now, please.
Somewhat?
Dates.
Oh, dates. Okay, well, it would be difficult for me to give you the dates right now. During the program, I'll go into my files and look at the dates. So keep listening. I'll announce the dates. All right?
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Have a nice day.
You too, man. God bless. Bye-bye. Good life. Nice.
Everybody jumping, having a real good time.
435-2041. It's 22 minutes after 7 o'clock.
Fun time is happy time. Get on the road and walk. Everybody behind a truck. Everybody jumping, having a real good time. Get on the road and walk.
The gentleman that called a little earlier as it relates to the Nawasa issue here, it is very important, very, very important that we it's twofold. We have to be understanding, and the people that are providing the service also need to understand their role likewise. You know, it's important that they understand that everybody, including themselves, are under pressure, and as the gentleman said, we're all in the same boat. So it's important that your professionalism kick in at this time, and you know, you've got to draw that line and say, okay, this is home stuff, but when I get to work, I have to leave the issues at home and do my job, and at 4 o'clock or whatever time your job finishes, then if you need to go back in that mode, then you go back. Okay, so please be mindful of that. All right, good morning to the folks on the northern side of the island. Hope you're recuperating fine. Remember, as a gentleman said to me yesterday, he's all the way, I think he's in Texas. He said Beryl affected Texas as well, and up to today, even in this great America, there are still folks who are under the weather. All right, meaning relief efforts haven't gotten to them as yet. So when he heard people calling and complain and so forth, he said, listen, this is not anything new. In the great US of A, we still have things to do. So be patient. In essence, 24 minutes after 7 o'clock. Sharon, why are you afraid of an open line? Eh? No, man, people need to vent, all right? A lot of folks tell me, Innocent, you're taking too much from your callers and so forth. I was built that way, I like to let people vent. I look at you in the eye and, let you say what you have to say. How I respond to you is what is important, So I am unbothered by, sometimes, people tend to try to ridicule the host and so forth. That ain't happening. That ain't working for me. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Innocent.
Welcome.
Good morning to your listeners and viewers.
How's Saturday doing?
Well, we are getting back there, little by little. It's not all there yet. I think the internet, for want of a better saying, is not up and going yet. Yeah, there are water issues in some areas, especially where that gentleman called from Prospect, Harvey, and parts of Chantimel. They have some issues there with Nawasa.
Okay.
But as you rightly say, sometimes the people that you make connection with in those entities, sometimes, boy, the attitude is not what is required.
It doesn't display what they're being paid for.
At all.
But again, too, whereas that is the case, but there are times we have to be empathetic. All right, not everybody.
When Innocent, when you're in these positions, the company should ensure that you get the prerequisite training that will be able to take you through those moments.
I agree.
You cannot in those entities calling people and they're giving you attitude. It's not right.
Right.
I want to stop you there. I'm sorry, but when you call these places in there, the people should be so trained that they respond to you appropriately. Not in this kind of rude and vexing manner. It's like they're doing you a favor when they're speaking to you.
Customer service. You remember Rootsman Kelly had a song about customer service?
I can't remember it. Maybe I can't remember it offhand there. But why I called this morning, I've seen something in the newspaper. I just want to read it, and it's unfortunate. I seek and I get some information that I was in awe, basically. That fund that Grenada is now, insurance fund that Grenada is now benefiting from.
The secret?
Yes. I've seen some, and I would want to call that a high level of dishonesty on the part of the people who have posted it, the NMP, unfortunately. This fund, there was no visionary leadership in that initiative. That wasn't an initiative by the NMP administration. It was done by the World Bank. Yes? And the circumstances after Hurricane Ivan would have dictated that any government, with that fund that was initiated by the World Bank, would have to join. Because this is the same organization that Grenada and all the other Caribbean that is affected by hurricane run to when they are devastated. So, you could not have said no when they say to you that fund is available so you can be able to pay into it. So at the end of the day, that if something happens to you, that you can benefit from the damages and all of that. So where was the visionary leadership in that? But we go a bit further. That same visionary leadership that they talk about did not even at some point renege on paying the monthly or yearly subscription. And the bank had to step in and do that, knowing the importance of that fund. So where was the visionary leadership? Innocent, I've listened, I've seen, I've heard a lot of things being said and done in this short period of time. The storm mainly affected St. Patrick and Carrico and Petit Martinique. And trust me, I would want to call on NADMA to do a drive. My position, and I would advise the Prime Minister, the NADMA should be the head of all what is happening after disaster. Yes, all of the agencies that is coming in and organization and groups, yes, they can be part, but it has to be coordinated by NADMA because they are the agency responsible. When you don't have that level of coordination, it has duplications and all sorts of things happening, and the bad name go back to NADMA. they have to be on a drive that will be able to seriously address those issues.
Okay.
And they have to do it now. They have to do it now. Because I know there was a lot of people run away from NADMA in the past because it was seriously politicized. And I hope that people now will just have the faith to go back there and get involved. Because the politicians, that's my position, the politicians should get out of NADMA.
Okay.
NADMA should be the relief organization. If you raise some funds on your own and you decide to give it out, you contact NADMA. That is what we're doing here. These are the people that will be affecting. They need to be proper coordination of those things. If you don't do that, you have confusion. And that you have a little level of that happening in just this little area, St. Patrick and Carriacou, because there is not that high level of volunteerism in NADMA that they needed to have to get this process going smoothly running. So that is my thing this morning.
Okay.
Have a good morning to everyone.
Okay, bro. You making oil down today?
No, boy, watch. I have breadfruit available. I can't tell you where it is. I can't tell you because there's a couple trees that is close to me that is there, so I can't speak because even the parrots we have to be careful about because they are nothing to eat now. So we might go and eat the breadfruit.
Okay.
So you have to be careful.
if you're not careful, you might have to dig for the breadfruit because Beryl bury them, right?
No, man, no. The breadfruit that fall along all rotten already now.
Okay. Have a good one, bro.
But we getting back there bit by bit. We just have to plant up the trees and all of that. And,
we will. And this, like I said, this in every bad situation, we have to look for the positive out of it. What we need to do now, as was said earlier, is to plant trees that are more resilient, trees that would be at shorter time spans, and so forth. So well, we have to. We have to do it like the expert that came down in the early years. A consultant came down to assess the nutmeg industry, and he asked, what's the price of the nutmeg seed? And they said what the price was, and what's the cost of the mace? And he said, well, what you need to do is cut down the nutmeg and plant more mace,
No, but we still have to plant the nutmeg. That is a very important crop to us.
Maybe look for a better variety, one that grows shorter and things like that. But nonetheless, all the best, caller.
Take care, man.
Have a good one. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. Folks, it's 28 minutes on to the hour of 8 o'clock. Let's take this WhatsApp call. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Morning, sir. How are you?
I am alive and thankful. How about you?
I'm not doing too bad. Not doing too bad at all. You say, let's plant crops that would be quicker. But we have hurricane every 6 months.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, we are working every 6 months. And the caller said that when he spoke about the World Bank initiated that money. The good thing about and I use the word good because lie is the easiest thing to believe. Because our people, we don't search knowledge. We don't do research. We just take it. We don't ask a lot of questions. So we just accept the fact as it is and we go with it. We add a little cocoa, a little spice, a little turmeric, and we gone with it. We gone with it, my brother. So we have to be careful with what we hear. We need to ask a lot more questions and think. You can't take politics out of NADMA. Absolutely impossible. What the people are doing now, you give NADMA more responsibility. And that is exactly what is happening now. So, let's hope for the best and we'll continue to live and enjoy the last few days of our lives. I use the word days. Thank you very much, my brother.
Have a good one, bro. Have a good one. Someone says, caller, I agree with you. These workers need to be professional. Let's stop making excuses. They should be reprimanded for bad service. Period. And is that. Folks, we're due for a commercial break. Let's take that break. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere. Stick and stay with us.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sun Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada and St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Records at the traffic department shows that a total of 1,447 accidents were reported for the year 2012, which includes 3 road fatalities. 2,946 accidents were reported for the year 2022, which includes 8 road fatalities. This is a significant increase of 104%. This is alarming. When a family tragically loses a loved one, does it matter whether by means of a gun or a motor vehicle? To avoid accidents, drivers and pedestrians alike must exercise extreme caution when using the road.
One, two, three.
Take it outside, guys.
Are you excited to see your brother?
Billy forgot his keys again.
I'll get it.
Man, we're here this afternoon to inform you that Billy's been involved in a motor vehicle collision and he has since passed.
Distracted driving is a deadly decision.
Everybody jumping.
22 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Someone on WhatsApp says, the lady representing Nawasa at the press conference stated clearly that even though connections are made, there are several leakages along the lines which would delay water deliveries in many of these areas. They have to search for and fix these leakages. Good morning, caller. Welcome to the program.
Good morning, Mr. Gordon.
How you do?
I'm okay.
Okay.
I want to extend condolences to all those who lost loved ones during the hurricane season. It is indeed sad. And I just want to say thank God for sparing lives, because so many lives were saved and we are eternally grateful. I I also want to say a heartfelt thank you to all the people of the world that are continuing to send us support that we so badly need, especially in Carriacou and to the north of this country. We are eternally grateful. And a big fat thank you to our beloved Prime Minister for leaving his profession to come to the fore to lead us in this country. Sometimes, you hear people talk so much, idle talks, and they talk about him having contacts, friend with contacts and deep pockets. But for this hurricane, this burial, I've seen the contacts come to the fore, and it is exceptionally good. Because without these contacts, our Prime Minister could not have gone to ravage Carriacou and Petit Martinique. And it feels so good just to see that your leader is there on the ground, hugging and touching, and just to experience that ravaged island. So we are eternally grateful. And for the deep pockets, our friends are coming for, and we are getting the assistance we so badly need. So we give thanks. We are eternally grateful to all of the cabinet ministers, all those who give up their life to be in politics, the opposition leader, and the various MPs. We say thank you. Thank you. Be careful, though, with the disposable toilets we bring to Carriacou, where we're disposing of the excess. Remember what happened in Haiti?
Yeah.
What they said about the UN and the
cholera and everything.
Yes, so let us work with the health authorities and make sure that everything go A-okay. God bless you, Mr. Gordon. Have a great day. I thank you.
You too, my dear. Have a good one, eh? Mm-hmm.
Mr. Roots, what going on, boy? Yo, time to go now. Hey.
Back to the telephone line. Good morning.
My God.
How are you?
Sorry, sir. My Gordon. Oh, Mr. Gordon.
How are you?
I don't know how I'll feel after I don't make my statement. Now, as far as I'm concerned, every one of us in Grenada is Mr. or Mrs. Noel. And everybody, or the majority of people that work in a certain sector, whether in government offices or in private offices, everyone feels that he or she knows every single thing. And the time you talk to them, they want to, I want to say everybody, when they feel they're in authority, they want to put you down and they say, you don't know, and they know. And that's why I made this statement. He who thinks that he knows, do not know that he doesn't know. Every one of us in Grenada know. We have the skill to solve every problem. When, as far as I know, no man is an island. And this is what I want to say to the general public. People are calling and say things that are not true, and I would tell you these things. And I want you told me you are a teacher. I don't have the experience. Some people, when they were in certain positions, telling the world that slavery was abolished in 1834. And this would stick in my mind because this is wrong information.
Well, take it out now. If you know it's wrong information, why are you holding on to it? Let it go.
What I'm trying to tell people, they're holding on to it because they don't argue.
Okay.
They argue.
All right.
And they don't argue, and that's the problem. People must look into things what people say.
All right.
Because some may say you bad, some may say you good.
Okay.
I want to say you one good and one bad. It depends on your concept of the word good or your concept of the word bad. In fact,
okay.
As far as I'm concerned, I don't care even what people think about me, but I know God thinks good about me because I like to help people and I would always help people.
Okay. Thank you, caller. Thank you.
That's why some people don't like what I said. And Mr. Another man down in there, like a big kid, they don't like him.
Have a good day, caller. Have a good day, caller. All right. Take your personal issues to the Lord in prayer. He understands and He will remedy them, okay? 16 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Teacher Roofing. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Innocent. How are you today, sir?
I am not doing well because I'm not hearing you telling me. I know I have to visit you on with stuff, but I want the mangoes.
Well, I get the brand already. I bring all the mangoes up Kirikou.
That is not right. That is not right.
Because they fall.
Okay.
Yeah, my contribution is what the people about this, the person in now was that I personally had a thing with a elderly citizen, and I have to take them away from that cashier and bring them at the back and talk with them because they made all the people in the line start to get on with the gentleman. Now, in most of the business place in Grenada, the people, they train them. They try to train them. Right. But what happened is when the situation that arises that they trained for, they add, instead of doing what they trained to do, they put in their personal feeling and grievance in the conversation and the argument, whatever it is. Right? Now, Kirikou. What I look at it, Kirikou, because I tell you I did to see what I think they should do. The local kayaks, because from the day I went in there, I see that there are some people that need that ready for work. The government or certain business place or organization should come up with a team that paying only the kayaks, paying them a certain amount of money to work. If you used to pay $100, they talk to them, say, look, this is a disaster. Okay, we're paying $50 for everybody. Because that is one of the way going to get these people back. You remember, they don't have no big set of jobs. They have to put back the house. So that should go only to the kayaks. And remember, Kirikou, we have to pay one transportation, but them always have to pay two. From abroad, drop in the airport, from airport to, they have to go to overnight here and then go Kirikou next. There's a lot for them. They don't, like we have a gravel heap here, they don't have a transport, everything have to go, so they have to pay more cost.
Okay.
Get all the kayaks to start working. Give them money. Whether it's tourism, they're supposed to have a certain amount of money to emboss, like it's $100,000 or $50,000 to give the kayaks, pay them to work, not a full salary, but money because they're going to need to do things. And then in the rebuilding process, what I think they should do is, after Janet.
Okay.
After Janet, they came up with some house and they call them Janet House. So across the board, we already seen that downstairs is one of the safe haven for the storm. So make sure in the rebuilding process that all houses have a proper downstairs, even the top don't complete, but you could also put board and bolts at the top and things so you can bolt and wood and complete upstairs with either wood or wall, what you want. But make sure that every building have a downstairs, concrete downstairs. Okay. Right. And there's a lot of politics and what I say, some of the leaders are in governments and whatever, they're trying to be too in the forefront. Let people do whatever. You know, all these agencies are giving money and things. Do you know that they have people on the ground watching and checking? I happened to meet one of them, and in presence of me, he called a minister and talking to him, and the man is chilling the man around. He said, look, we have certain amount of aid, and here, look, I base in Kirikou, but I come down here to see you. Can I meet you for this afternoon somewhere in St. George's or Sotes? Because he say if they can get somebody in Sotes that they could deliver to personal to get things going, because what happened, these people and them, they're trying to control too much everything. In time like a disaster like this, you suppose normal condition in your workplace, you supposed to know that if something happened, you have to know people that you could let go to. If you don't know that at this stage, what's going to happen? You alone can't hang on to everything. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Thank you very, very much. Hope you're doing fine, bro. Why everything have to be money? That's spoiling people. So now the people in St. Patrick would want the same thing. Pay to get things done. This should be after the disaster, not during, only my opinion. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, you understand?
Welcome to the program.
Well, yeah, I'm listening. But let me say something this morning. I would like the Grenadian people, some of them out there that know so much, give the people a chance to do what they have to do. They cannot be listening to everybody. Grenadians, I don't know what is wrong with us saying, because we complain about everything. Oh gosh, come on, man. Okay. Have a good morning, man.
You too. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Hope we're doing fine out there because...
Hey, Mr. Roots, what's going on, boy? Yo, time to go now. Hey.
One of my WhatsApp contributors say that, good morning. I understand that some are taking items for distribution and they are not being distributed. NADMA should make individuals taking the items sign for them and make sure it is distributed to the people. They also have some checking to see where these items are distributed. Remember, there will be more hurricanes to come. Items such as tarps and cots should be returned to NADMA after use. Someone say also, Innocent, please ask of people that when they call these agencies, they should respect the workers too. They are humans, no matter how professional we expect them to be. All right.
Carnival is fun time is happy time. Get on the road and walk. Everybody behind us.
435-2041, that's the number. Let's hear from you. What's happening in your neck of the woods? Innocent, in my experience, customer service has improved just a little. One thing I could say about the Grenada Cooperative branch in Sates, there's a young man who works in there. His last name is, I am not going to call it. That young man is so pleasant and respectful. Okay, now that you said what you want to say, I could say the young man who works there, his last name is Peters. All right, that's okay. All right, good, nice. That caller feel he knows it all. Give the government a chance, and if the politicians are not in the front, all of you saying they're not doing anything, man, go get a life. Oh my goodness, go get a life. That song nice. All right, a good friend of mine says, where is Mr. Rolo? Right, okay. Citizen Rolo, hope you're doing fine. Hope you're all right. I know sometimes you go into your hibernation mode. I do hope that all is well with you, health-wise and everything, okay? Folks, don't forget the Roots Calypso tent opens its doors tomorrow night at the Wester Hall Secondary School. It's going to be a show that you won't want to miss. Go on out and support, all right? And the tents start judging from Friday. Yeah.
Carnival is fun time is happy time. Get on the road and walk. Everybody behind a truck. Everybody jumping, having a real good time. Get on the road and walk.
7 minutes away from 8 o'clock. Now school is on vacation, all right?
Everybody jumping,
school is on vacation. Parents, if you're going out, ensure that your children are left with a responsible adult. Stop having children acting the role of parents or guardians in your absence. They are children still. Even if they're 13 and 14 and 15, they should not be left alone to look after younger siblings, okay? It could be problematic and chaotic. Imagine God forbid something off happens. All right, you think that they're bigger. All right, yeah, that might be the case, but in dealing with situations, they might not be adept in doing that. Okay. Good morning, caller. No, please. Let's do it right. Let's get it right. I want to hear you next here too. All right, so please turn their volumes down. Mikey Hutchinson, Mikey Hutchinson, both of you. Good morning. I'm a real partner, Michael. You know what I'm saying? Good morning to you and the family, Blue. Diane, how you doing? You hope to greet me. You forgot to greet me. I am alive and thankful. That's all I'd say. How you doing, Diane? Let's get back to the telephone line. Good morning.
Good morning, Innocent.
How you do?
Hi there, boy. How you doing?
I ain't do it yet, but I go do it, you know.
Do what's right, eh?
Of course.
I'm pleasing in the sight of God.
Of course.
Well, I hear the tent having its opening at Westerhall Secondary School. And I hope that is the last time I heard anything like tent in Westerhall Secondary School. Westerhall needs a community center.
Right.
And I've been clamoring for that for years. And since the government won, I went in a meeting and I tell them about 2 years gone, we can build a community center in Westerhall.
Okay.
We had to do better than that.
Yes. You go help them?
Well, yes, I could help them.
Okay.
If they want to help.
Nice. Okay. Well, I hope, I know the relevant authorities are listening and they'll take your point into consideration.
Well, I hope so, boy.
You good?
What you singing?
Jesus loves the little children, all the little children of the world.
They have a wonderful day. God bless you.
God bless you too. Love you always. Good morning, Innocent, and good morning to your many followers. I think disaster preparedness should be taught at school in a real way. It is time we begin to understand the things that affect us and the consequences. This will help us to manage disasters on a personal, community, and national level. We also need to remember that in such disasters as what we are facing with Beryl, there is major and severe psychological impacts that render the affected unable to function. If we are helping, let us help without judgment. Okay. 4 minutes away from 8 o'clock. Sharon says, patience is virtue. Everybody wants everything to happen at one. Come on, guys. Sharon, you good? You're counting down the days too. The queen of the nutmeg is doing like... Good morning, Auntie. How you doing? Hope you're doing fine. Good morning, caller.
Innocent morning.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm okay. We waiting for disaster only when hurricane time. Look at the Western Road. So many dangerous signs of rock splitting, trees dry, almost dead, waiting to fall and kill somebody again. When that happened, then when you go see the police and madman, the politician and everybody running up and down. These are what we have to prevent. We don't prevent it. We're waiting when hurricane must come every year. Whether it pass or it don't pass. But we have some dangerous precipice. We have some big old hole in the road and now kind of deep journey making and fallacies. Why not we addressing that? Okay. Let something happen, you see how kind of speed going on, how kind of thing police making trick. Okay. Let's mitigate now. Don't wait when people dead, they come in and make stupidness.
Okay.
Around the Western Road have a lot of big boulders and big tree, Woodford, Blackberry Road, all waiting to kill somebody soon. I might be in it, you don't ever know. But stop this only waiting for an hurricane and fighting from old tarpaulin and things. Really, hello, wicked. Fix up all yourself.
Okay. Thank you.
Only that to fight about politics and all kind of stupidness. The people here need some good watch.
Okay.
We're already at it.
All right.
Have a wonderful day.
You too, bro. Have a good one. Don't let your pressure go up too much. You understand what I'm saying? Some people take this thing, oh my goodness, man. I love Grenada. Grenada is the best. As my father would say, Grenada is the bestest place in the world. Joe, good morning to you and Miss Annie and the entire home circle. Lovey, good morning to... Good morning, caller.
Yeah,
morning, boy. Thank you very much.
How you doing?
Support that last caller, but there are a couple other callers I could support just the same.
Okay, go ahead.
It's amazing how these things happen. I can't unfold dreams, but I know the Bible speaks about dreams, and a man like Joseph and a man like Daniel. You know what I saw in my sleep last night, or this morning, I should say? The man, boy, the man. They're struggling to stay up because the water just disappearing. The man just drying up. That was a place where the first song was in Grenada, and then something happened, and then things happened, and he come in.
Okay.
Boy, I could support that last caller, boy. Watch me. We should be prepared all the time. I mean, I am not a rich person or wealthy person, but I try to make myself comfortable, and I will say it again. 41 years I suffering inside here. Hurricane Revolution throw me down, and up to now I still can't get up. And it's in the lands I just go and walk, and you'll be surprised to realize if you come in my land and see how I walk in, flat on the bottom with a pad. I get that in a dream.
Okay.
And people just pass and see me on the roadside and cleaning the road and whatnot, etc. And you know what has happened? All the dreams in front of my house, and you know what has happened? They just throw the bottle and the plastic bag and the Kentucky thing and the whatnot, etc. with no regard. 1 foot I have, and they're watching me in the ball of my eye, and as soon as they feel I turn my back, they throw the bottle, they throw the plastic bag, they throw the nuts bag, they throw the everything. Boy, watch Grenada, boy, we just lucky still. Thank God and you. All you have a good day.
Blessings to you, bro. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. Always. Oh my goodness. It's 8 o'clock. We have just 10 minutes left. We're still unable to connect with the BBC. I know our technical team, they're working assiduously on getting that resolved. So I extend that 10 minutes to you.
Hey, Mr. Roots, what's going on, boy? Yo, time to go now. Hey.
Back to the telephone line. Good morning.
Good morning, Joe.
How are you?
I'm fine and very good this morning.
All right, talk to us.
I want to make a special appeal to Mr. Joe Biden of the United States of America.
Uh-huh.
Please help us. We had a humanitarian, a man-made creation problem in Gaza. He gave them 50 million. Mr. Joe, can you give us 25 million so we can fix the test? We can fix Karakou. We can fix Piti Martinique. We could even help Piti Union Island. Please, Mr. Joe. I beg it.
I'm sure he's listening.
Amen, brother. Have a nice day.
Have a good one. Good one. That's never a dull moment in Grenada, man. Oh my goodness. Only if, only if, boy. 2 minutes after 8 o'clock.
What's going on, boy?
Captain Harris, good morning to you. I haven't heard from you or about you in a while. I hope you're doing fine, bro. You and your entire team continue your great work. Yeah. 2 minutes after 8 o'clock. That is the time.
Everybody jumping, having a real good time. Our ancestors keep telling us way back before we were born, the best of times.
Grenadian full of air, so much ideas, but sit there and just find fault. Get up, join together, and put all your ideas into action and stop complaining.
Feel the air, you hear, carnival is fun time.
Sharon, behave yourself. Natalie says Mr. Joe is sleeping. They're well pressuring him, eh? Mr. Innocent, that's why you have to stay positive for your platform lovers, of course. No have a choice. Love you guys to the bone, man.
Everybody behind the truck, everybody jumping, having a real good time. Get on the road.
Leave the man alone. Leave Joe Biden alone. He's fit as a fiddle. I mean, he stutters sometimes. I do sometimes too. Wow, what you say? Oh my goodness me. 435-2041. I'm going to accommodate a couple more calls. Good morning, Mr. Innocent and Grenada. Love and blessings today. So says Eric Joseph. Eric, how are you doing, bro? Good morning to you, Mr. Vincent at the machine shop. How you doing, Papi? Hope you're doing fine. Hope all is well with you. Let's go to the telephone line. Good morning. Caller, good morning. I'm good. How are you? Go ahead, please.
No, you go ahead. There was other thing coming, sorry.
Hi?
No,
okay, the connection is a bit bad, so please go ahead. Okay, good. No problem. Okay, good, man. Good. 435-2041, 4 minutes after 8.
Before we were born, the best of times.
Folks, we're playing it safe for Carnival, all right? Good morning, caller.
Good morning, brother. I hope you're hearing a little better.
A whole lot.
I echo some of the callers who would have called earlier with regards to some of the words of advice to us.
Okay.
The general public. Can you hear me now?
Loud and clear. Go right ahead.
Right. The general public, we just want to ask the general public that we could step up on our game in Grenada of taking care of ourselves and not just sitting down and wait for any donor entities or anybody to do things. I'm not referring to Carrico or times of disaster. I'm just referring to general times of living. I'm referring to some times that we can be greedy when you come to land and a lot of different stuff. We purchase a piece of land and you want to build a wall. You're living close to the road. You want to build a wall in front of a place or a fence, no problem. So we have to try and remember that the government have a certain feet from the edge of the road at the end like this. When in certain places people build land, bro, and then drivers, the road is so narrow that drivers knock in mirrors and certain things there. You know, we tend to do things. We, the human race, Grenadians are everywhere. We do a lot of things to make ourselves comfortable without thinking about the consequences, which in turn makes a lot of our colleagues, friends, family members uncomfortable. And we tend to take it as nothing, or we take it for granted, and we will complain and be a hypocrite and say, okay, well, we want help with this or we want help with that, but we're not seeing that the little stuff that we do, and if we do it a little different, whether it be law-abiding or what, if we do it a little different, the place can be better. Okay. We could make Grenada better, bro.
Okay, thank you very much.
Respect, Joe.
Have a good one. Let's go to the WhatsApp now. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Cardinal. How are you?
I am alive and thankful. I haven't heard from you in a while. I thought you were somewhere else.
No, GBN, after the disaster, we couldn't get GBN in St. Andrews as much.
Okay, right. So, you have a point.
Yes, you had to wait, but listening. One of the things I've learned, and then two things I want to point out. Complaining, especially in a disaster. Complaining don't get things done. It's action that get things done. In disaster, you spend less time in complaining, but you look to see where necessary you can do for yourself and also assisting others in getting things accomplished. So I want people to bear that in mind. One of the things I want us to look at after the disaster aspect of things over and kind of relief, I've pointed out already. I want to see the pulse effort be in a manner that it can be used should in case we have some major disaster, bridges got broken, let's say St. David, St. Andrews, and you have to take supply to the outer parishes by air. You can use the airport with a helicopter transport. I find Paul's airport, they just keep it in a dilapidated manner and not bearing in mind that if a major disaster occurs, it can be used to transport items to rich people. So when things over, I would like to see the keep Paul's airport in a prepared manner, because I think NADMA said they have a EOC center and Paul's airport also. So just imagine you have to transport things to the EOC center and Paul's airport and you have no roadway. What would you do? So give Paul's Airport some great consideration when the disaster over and we kind of settle down. I would like to see that be considered, please.
I endorse that 1,000,000%. All right? Have a good day, bro. Folks, it's 8 minutes after 8 o'clock. Yeah. Tell them again, sir. Community spirit goes a long way. Get up and do for yourself. Help your neighbors, the elders, the disabled people. Come on now. Stop complaining so much. Be grateful. Yeah. Okay. We're grateful. We're grateful. I'm still waiting to hear from you. This year it's been a while. You stayed away from the Calypso Arena like you're afraid of the young boy. Luke, Squeezy, and Darius came back. Time to dip your feet back into great competition. I am challenging you, Innocent. Challenging me? What happened to you? All your mother. Left me alone, as the Bajans would say. Left me out of it. 9 minutes away from 9 minutes after 8 o'clock, and those of you who have to leave us at this time, well, it's been a pleasure having you with us. If the good Lord spare our lives, we'll do it again tomorrow. Good morning to the wonderful folks inside of Cloche and surrounding areas. Those of you on the western side of the island. All the busmen and drivers and bus conductors and so forth, good morning.
Before we were born, the best of times, from long ago, this carnival.
That's what you call good ideas, caller. Pearls Airport should be reopened. They are wasting a good property. And that's my home, right? Yeah, that's where I'm from. Folks, it's 10 minutes after 8. This is where we wrap up the program this morning. It's been a pleasure having you with me for that stint. And if the good Lord spare our lives, we'll do it again together. Same time, frequencies, channels, and platforms tomorrow. I love you. Bye-bye from The Conversation.
Everybody behind the